tavern with warm lights sway where the mugs around and the fiddles play. A little wizard gnome with his hat pulled low found an old sea map in a cupboard below. It smelled of salt and cinnamon tea, of moonlit ropes and mystery. And when the baby dragon sneezed a spark, the ink began to shimmer in the dark. The floorboards hummed with a rolling tide, the lantern swung from side to side. The chairs all creaked like a wooden ship, and the tea spilled blue from the gnome's small grip. By bottle, bell, and dragon scale, this is no ordinary sailor's tales. A hidden sea where the moonbeams run and the ships sail west by the rising sun. The baby dragon flapped with glee, smoke curls dancing wild and free. The gnome tied bells to his little pack, and Glint came in with a spyglass black. A raven cried from the chimney stone, the land and sea will call its own. So they packed up biscuits, maps, and ale, and whispered softly, raise the sail, raise the lantern sail, let the bright ropes fly. We're sailing past the moon tonight, with a fiddle in the wind and a whistle in the gale. We'll follow every spark and raise the lantern sail, raise the lantern sail, where the star waves gleam past the hidden cove and the silver stream. With a dragon at the bow and a gnome on the rail, we'll chase the magic tide and raise the lantern sail. They found the ship by the mushroom quay, half in the mist and half in the sea. Its mast was caught from an ancient tree, its anchor was a lock without a key. The sails were folded like sleepy light, golden at the edges, blue as night. The wheel turned round though no hands were there, and lantern dust went spinning through the air. The dragon climbed on a barrel high, with a pirate hat pushed over one eye. The gnome said, careful, don't bite the rope, but the dragon only grinned with hope. Glint checked the compass, clicked his claws, and found 3 riddles in the laws. To cross the waves no maps can show, you need a song and a heart that glows. Raise the lantern sail, let the bright ropes fly. We're sailing past the moon tonight, with a fiddle in the wind and a whistle in the gale. We'll follow every spark and raise the lantern sail, raise the lantern sail, where the star waves gleam past the hidden cove and the silver stream. With a dragon at the bow and a gnome on the rail, we'll chase the magic tide and raise the lantern sail. Crew came running out with wooden spoons and joyful shouts. The baker brought a chest of bread, the candle witch brought charms of red. A frog in boots beat a tiny drum, a clockwork crab went rum-tum-tum, and every voice from roof to floor sang louder than the sea once more. The ropes lit up like threads of dawn, the dock pulled loose, the ship moved on past pumpkin lights and cottage smoke, past the bridge where the old bell spoke. The baby dragon sparked the mast, the gnome held tight as the waves rolled past. Glint smiled wide, detective bright, there's treasure in this winter night. But treasure is not only gold, not every tale is bought or sold. Some are found when friends believe in maps that glow on autumn eve. Some are carried in a tune, some are hidden in the moon. Some are waiting past the foam to bring a wandering heart back home. So let the sea be strange and wide, let silver storms and shadows ride. We've got a lantern, we've got a song, we've got each other all night long. And if the waves should tower tall, we'll laugh and sing and face them all. For no dark tide and no cold gale can dim the light inside our sail. Lantern sail, let the bright ropes fly. We're sailing past the moon tonight, with a fiddle in the wind and a whistle in the gale. We'll follow every spark and raise the lantern sail, raise the lantern sail, where the star waves gleam past the hidden cove and the silver stream. With a dragon at the bow and a gnome on the rail, we'll chase the magic tide and raise the lantern sail. Raise it high, raise it bright, raise it through the singing night. Raise it proud, raise it true, where the moon paints waves in blue. Raise it when the storm clouds wail, raise it when the stars turn pale. With every friend and every tale we'll raise, raise the lantern a fiddle cry, where the glowing seabirds fly. Look beyond the tavern trail, you may see the lantern sail. A gnome will wave a dragon too, Glint will point the way for you. And somewhere past the silver foam, the lantern sea will call you. There was a mug on the tavern table, heavy with foam and a crooked label. The wizard gnome had brewed it twice, with cinnamon sparks and moonberry ice. The baby dragon sniffed the steam, saw golden bubbles, green and cream. He bumped the bench with his tiny wing, and the whole old room began to sing. The mug tipped over slow and wide, a glowing river ran inside the cracks and carvings of the wood, where no one knew a secret stood. The table shivered, the candles bent, a salty wind through the window went, and there below the dripping tea was a map that led to a hidden sea. The fiddle stopped, the spoons hung still, a shadow rolled down Lantern Hill. Glint leaned close with detective stare, there's pirate magic written there. The dragon chirped, the gnome said oh, as blue-green runes began to glow. Every mark, every curling trail whispered softly, find the sail. There's a map beneath the mug, beneath the morning foam, a path across the lantern tide, a road away from home. Turn the cup and read the stars, follow where they gleam. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. There's a map beneath the mug, where the old wood keeps its vow. Past the moonlit pirate quay and the silver-bellied bow. Sing it loud and tap the drum, let the hidden water stream. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. The baker said that table's old, it came from ships with sails of gold. The candle witch said years ago it washed ashore in autumn snow. A raven tapped the window pane 3 times softly through the rain. The dragon wore a face so proud, then sneezed a spark and smoked a cloud. The gnome wiped tea from his woolen sleeve, not quite ready to believe that breakfast brew and biscuit crumbs could wake the sound of pirate drums. But then the map began to move, the river shifted in the groove. A tiny ship sailed round the rim, and lanternfish swam after him. There's a map beneath the mug, beneath the morning foam, a path across the lantern tide, a road away from home. Turn the cup and read the stars, follow where they gleam. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. There's a map beneath the mug, where the old wood keeps its vow. Past the moonlit pirate quay and the silver-bellied bow. Sing it loud and tap the drum, let the hidden water stream. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. Look here, said Glint, a missing mark, a compass rose that fears the dark, a dotted line through mist and foam, a warning written close to home. Beware the chest that sings at noon, beware the thief who steals the moon, but trust the flame that flies with you, and trust the little dragon too. The dragon puffed his chest with pride, then tried to climb the table's side. The gnome said please don't chew the clue, but dragon teeth had plans to do. He bit a corner just to taste, and all the runes began to race. They spun around the tavern floor, then formed a glowing wooden door. Some maps are drawn on paper sheets, some maps are found in city streets. Some maps sleep beneath your tea, waiting for the right company. Some need gold and some need keys, some need songs on stormy seas. But this one woke when friends lean near, with foolish hope and honest cheer. So bring the mug, bring the drum, bring the dragon, let him come. Bring the gnome with lantern light, bring Glint to read the clues tonight. For every mystery starts this way, with one small spill on one strange day. And every voyage wild and free begins before you see the sea. There's a map beneath the mug, beneath the morning foam, a path across the lantern tide, a road away from home. Turn the cup and read the stars, follow where they gleam. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. There's a map beneath the mug, where the old wood keeps its vow. Past the moonlit pirate quay and the silver-bellied bow. Sing it loud and tap the drum, let the hidden water stream. There's a map beneath the mug, and a doorway to a dream. There's a map beneath the laughter, there's a map beneath the song. There's a map for little heroes who were brave enough all along. There's a map beneath the candle, there's a tide beneath the floor. There's a map beneath the mug, my friend, and it's calling from the door. So guard your tea and hold it tight, unless you seek the sea tonight. For one small spill, one dragon spark can wake a voyage in the dark. And if your table starts to hum,
If distant pirate fiddles come, then lift your mug and smile with me. The map has found the lantern, see.
The captain stood upon the deck with shiny boots and scarf on neck. His coat was red, his belt was white, his silver buckle flashed with pride. But best of all, upon his head there sat a hat of velvet red, with golden trim and feather tall, the grandest hat aboard them all. The baby dragon watched it shine and whispered, surely that is mine. He crouched behind a barrel round, his tiny claws made not a sound. The gnome was busy tying rope, Glint was polishing his scope, and while the crew sang loud and flat, the dragon stole the captain's hat. One leap, one flap, one wicked grin. The hat came down and dragon in. The captain turned and shouted, hey! But the little thief had flown away. Across the mast around the bell, through a puff of smoke and caramel smell, he perched up high and proudly sat inside the captain's pirate hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. You're flying round the mast like a tiny acrobat. The crew is laughing, the gnome says no. Glint says that's a clue, you know. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. Hi! The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. Hi! The captain begged, come down from there. That had us sail through storm and glare. It fought the fog at Brindle Bay. It scared 3 ghostly gulls away. The dragon gave a noble squeak and wore the feather on his cheek. He puffed a spark and tried to roar, then sneezed and scorched the cabin door. The gnome cried, dragon, listen please, you'll knock the lanterns from the trees. But dragon pride is hard to tame when pirate hats are in the game. He marched along the mizzen line as if the whole white ship were mine, then bowed so low with great delight the hat slid down and blocked his sight. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat, now flying round the mast like a tiny acrobat. The crew is laughing, the gnome says no. Glint says that's a clue, you know. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. Hi! He tumbled left, he tumbled right, he bumped a sail of lantern light. The ship spun round, the compass cried, the anchor coughed and stepped aside. A flock of glowing seabirds came, each one singing out his name. The dragon chirped and waved his claw, the proudest pirate you ever saw. Then from the hat there came a gleam, a tiny thread of moonlit stream. Glint gasped, that hat is not just grand, it hides a map of Moonhook sand. The captain blinked, the gnome leaned near, the feather whispered in his ear. The hat had secrets stitched in gold, a pirate riddle 3 years old. Not every thief is full of greed. Some steal the thing the story needs. Not every mess is simply bad. Some are the best clue that you had. A dragon's mischief, small and bright, can turn a wrong into a right. A stolen hat, a feathered clue, can show the path you never knew. So let him strut and let him play, let him wear the hat one day. Let the captain laugh at last, let the silly storm blow past. For every ship needs joy like that to spark a song, a stolen hat. And every crew beneath the sun needs one small friend who brings the fun. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat, now he's dancing on the deck like a tiny acrobat. The crew is cheering, the gnome says fine. Glint found a clue in the golden line. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. Now the whole crew sings and claps to that. The captain bowed and tipped his shoe. Little dragon, I forgive. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat, but he gave it back with a smoky pat. To raise the drum and fiddle that. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. The baby dragon stole the captain's hat. Hey! came crawling on the tide, silver fingers reaching wide. It wrapped the mast, it kissed the rope, it swallowed stars and sailors' hope. No gull would cry, no bell would ring, no lantern dared to brightly swing. Then from the cove where shadows live, a lonely fiddle seemed to give. One note thin as spider thread, one note soft enough for dread. One note curled around the foam and called the little ship from home. The captain crossed himself 3 times, the crew forgot their tavern rhymes. But Glint leaned forward, eyes alight, a mystery is awake tonight. The gnome held up his lantern small, the dragon crept along the wall. The foghorn sighed, the rigging moaned, the hidden fiddle wept alone. Not every ghost means harm, said Glint, and tapped the deck with claw and flint. Follow the tune, but mark the air, the answer's waiting somewhere there. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove plays where the moonlit waters rove. Is it a ghost or is it a guide calling from the other side? Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove sings of a secret sailor's woe. Hold your lantern brave and slow, follow where the sad notes go. They rowed a boat through milky gray, the ship behind them slipped away. The gnome sat stiff with hat pulled down, the dragon wore a worried frown. Glint listened close to every turn where fog would fold and lanterns burn. Each fiddle phrase, each trembling string was not a curse but questioning. They reached a rock with moss like lace, a broken mast, a weathered place, a tiny cottage half in sand with shells and candles on the land. Inside no ghost with hollow eyes, no monster wearing old disguise, only a fiddle on a chair playing by itself in salty air. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove plays where the moonlit waters rove. Is it a ghost or is it a guide calling from the other side? Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove sings of a secret sailor's woe. Hold your lantern brave and slow, follow where the sad notes go. The gnome saw runes along the bow, carved by someone long ago. The dragon sniffed the ribbon blue and found a button split in two. Glint found footprints small and round, not ghostly feet above the ground. Then from beneath the cupboard door, a tiny crab tapped out once more. It wore a scarf of captain's green, the smallest pirate ever seen. It held a bow in one red claw and played the saddest tune they saw. I'm not a ghost, the crab declared, I only played because I'm scared. My crew got lost in fog and foam, and I have called them back toward home.
Sometimes it asks us not to forget. A song can travel where feet cannot, through mist and memory tide and knot. A tune can find a missing friend and guide the lost back home again.
So Glint tuned up the fiddle strings, the gnome repaired the candle rings. The baby dragon breathed warm light and turned the fog from gray to white. They played together soft and strong, a healing rolling sailor's song. And through the cove beyond the foam, 3 little boats came rowing home. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove plays where the moonlit waters rove. Not a ghost, but
song calling every lost heart home. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove sings of the friends the sea once drove. Hold your lantern brave and slow, love is where the sad notes go. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove now plays warm where the hearth fires glow. With crab and crew and dragon bright they danced until the morning light. Oh, the fiddle of the Fogbound Cove no longer mourns, no longer roves. Raise your lantern, let it show, every lost one can come home. Now when fog lies on the sea and fiddles hum in minor key, do not fear the misty shore, there may be someone waiting more. Take a lantern, take a friend, follow music to the end. For in the cove where pale tides roam, the saddest song may lead you home.
Gone and the sea lay still, a glass below the moonlit hill. The sails hung soft, the ropes hung low, and no bright current dared to flow. The captain groaned, the crew all sighed, the glowing fish swam side by side. The baby dragon poked the mast, but even sparks could not move fast. Then from his coat of many seams the gnome pulled out a jar of dreams, a bottle round with cloudy blue and lightning threads that twisted through. I made this brew for rainy days, for lifting fog and lightning waves. A tiny storm quite safe, said he, to push us gently through the sea.
Glint said, define the word quite safe. The captain ducked behind a stave.
The dragon sniffed the silver cork and sparks flew out like flying forks. The gnome said no one shake it hard, then dropped the bottle on the yard. It bounced once, twice, then gave a wail, and thunder jumped into the sail.
There's a storm in a bottle, a gale in a jar, a thunderclap dancing, we're runaway star. Hold the rope and mind the mast, the lantern sea is moving fast. There's a storm in a bottle, a wind in the glass, a flash of blue lightning as the moon waves past. Sing it loud and steer it true before the storm starts steering you.
The sails blew round, the deckboard shook, the compass leapt from Glint's small book. The anchor sneezed, the barrels rolled, the lantern flames turned green and gold. The baby dragon laughed with cheer, then hid when thunder cracked too near. The gnome chased after his little jar, now spinning like a fallen star. They shot past rocks of singing stone, past islands made of whale backbone, past clouds that looked like pirate sheep, past sleepy moons that tried to sleep. The captain shouted, left, no right! The crew held spoons with all their might. The ship flew up a wave so steep it woke 3 mermaids from the deep.
There's a storm in a bottle, a gale in a jar, a thunderclap dancing, we're runaway star. Hold the rope and mind the mast, the lantern sea is moving fast. There's a storm in a bottle, a wind in the glass, a flash of blue lightning as the moon waves past. Sing it loud and steer it true before the storm starts steering you. the sail.
The storm is frightened, not just wild, it's like a lost and angry child. The gnome looked up through rain and foam. I made it small, I made it home. But maybe storms are not for jars. They need the sea, the clouds, the stars. The dragon climbed the figurehead with shaking wings, but courage spread. He breathed a little golden flame and called the storm by no harsh name. Come down, he chirped, you're safe with us. The thunder slowed its booming fuss. The bottle glowed, the winds withdrew and settled into softer blue. Bridge power is not always control. A storm still has a weathered soul. You cannot lock the sky away or bottle every rainy day. Some things help when they are free, some things belong to cloud and sea. A clever spell, a bright idea still needs a gentle hand held near. So mend the sail and calm the crew. Let silver rain make everything new. Let thunder drum, but not in fear. Let wild things know that we are near. The gnome bowed low and raised the cork.
No more storms for easy work.
But the bottle hummed a softer tune and filled the sail with breeze and moon.
There's a storm in a bottle, a gale in a jar, but now it sails kindly by the evening star. Hold the rope and guide the mast, the wildest winds can learn to last. There's a storm in a bottle, a wind in the glass, a flash of blue laughter as the moon waves past. Sing it loud and steer it true, the storm is sailing home with you. There's a storm in a bottle, a friend in the rain, a thunder song dancing down the window pane. Raise the sail and let it be a little wild, a little free. There's a storm in a bottle, a spark in the night, a bright little gale with a heart of light. Sing it loud and steer it true, the storm is sailing home with you.
Lie too still and no wind walks the lantern hill. The gnome may smile and tap his coat where tiny weather dreams still float. But first he asked the sky and sea, would you like to sail with me? And if a soft breeze answers blue, the storm will help the ship sail true. Midnight on the lantern sea, when waves were black as deep black tea, a raven crossed the silver moon and landed where the mast ropes croon. Its feathers shone with candle blue, its eyes knew more than sailors do. It tapped the wood with patient grace, then stared at Glint's detective face. The crew grew quiet one by one, no jokes were made, no mugs were spun. The baby dragon hid his nose behind the gnome's soft traveling clothes. The captain whispered, birds like that bring warnings from where shadows sat. But Glint said warnings can be kind, let's learn what message it may find. The raven called, not harsh, not loud, a velvet note beneath the cloud. The mast glowed faint where talons pressed, a secret waking from its rest. The gnome held up a lantern flame, the raven spoke the captain's name, and every rope from top to floor pointed toward the northern shore. There's a raven on the mast tonight, black wings folded in the lantern light. Is it an omen, is it a guide, is it a shadow on the tide? There's a raven on the mast tonight, calling through the silver white. Follow the feather, follow the cry, some truths only fly by night. Dropped a button small, bone white cracked and marked with salt. Glint caught it quick before it fell, then rang it softly like a bell. A hidden voice inside it said, the moon is lost, the north is red. The chest that sings a stolen flame, and no one knows the thief by name. The gnome frowned deep beneath his hat, I do not like the sound of that. The dragon puffed a nervous spark and lit two circles in the dark. The raven spread
3 lines across the floor, a crescent moon, a key, a wave, and 1 small lantern bright and brave. There's a raven on the mast tonight, black wings folded in the land tonight. Is it an omen, is it a guide, is it a shadow on the tide? There's a raven on the mast tonight, calling through the silver white. Follow the feather, follow the cry, some truths only fly by night. There's a raven on the mast tonight, black wings folded in the lantern light. Is it an omen, is it a guide, is it a shadow on the tide? There's a raven on the mast tonight, calling through the silver white. Follow the feather, follow the cry, some truths only fly by night. Some truths only fly by night. Some truths only fly by night. They sailed where midnight waters bend, where charts begin and stories end. The raven flew ahead in rings, a whisper dressed in coal black wings. It led them past the sleeping reef, past a whale with silver teeth, past lantern kelp and mirror foam, toward a light hut without home. Inside the tower, cold and bare, a faded portrait hung in air. A pirate queen with raven eyes, a moonlit crown, a sad disguise. A raven bowed before the frame and spoke again the captain's name. She guarded light from greed and war, but someone stole her moonlit core. Not every dark wing brings despair, some carry warnings through the air. Not every shadow means a fall, some are the safest guide of all. A raven may remember well what sailors feared and failed to tell. A feather can be black as night and still be working for the light. Still be working for the light. So trust the bird that braves the rain, trust the cry that names the pain, trust the clue that comes with fright, if it leads you toward what's right. The gnome bowed low, the dragon too, Glint wrote down what they must do, and on the mast the raven stayed, a guardian in the dark it made.
There's a raven on the mast tonight, black wings folded in a lantern, not an omen but a guide, a watchful friend above the tide. There's a raven on the mast tonight, calling through the silver white. Follow the feather, follow the cry, some truths only fly by. There's a raven on the mast tonight, keeping guard till morning bright. Through every fog and every gale, it watches over land and sail. There's a raven on the mast tonight, dark as ink but full of light. Follow the feather, follow the cry, some truths only fly by night. Some truths only fly by night. Some truths only fly by night.
Break of day where golden grasses lean one way. The sand was bright as biscuit crumbs, the palms beat time like little drums. A treasure mark burned on the shore, an X of shells beside a door. The captain smiled, the crew all cried, there must be gold and gems inside. The baby dragon danced in place with morning sunlight on his face. The gnome held tight the map they'd won, its corners warm from rising sun. Glint checked the clues with careful eyes and looked beyond the shining prize. For every chest the pirates seek, there's something else the riddles speak. They dug beneath the singing tree, beside the rocks that faced the sea. The shovel struck a wooden sound, a buried box below the ground. The crew leaned close, the hinges cried, the dragon puffed with hopeful pride. But when the lid was open wide, no piles of gold were stacked inside. Gold is not the treasure, silver is test your heart, but gold is not the treasure when friends won't drift apart. Gold is not the treasure, the brightest things are true. The hand that pulls you from the storm, the voice that sings with you. The chest may stand empty, but the voyage makes you whole. Gold is not the treasure when courage fills your soul. Inside the chest were letters old, not rubies red or coins of gold. A scarf, a spoon, a broken bell, a tiny shell with stories to tell. A drawing made by someone small of friends beneath the lighthouse wall. A captain's note in faded blue, the treasure was the crew I knew. The pirate captain lowered his head and softly read each word it said. The raven watched from a crooked tree, the dragon leaned against his knee. The gnome wiped out his hidden eyes, pretending dust had made them rise. Glint smiled warm and closed his book. This is the clue we nearly mistook. Gold is not the treasure, silver is not the song. Jewels may shine for a moment, but love keeps shining long. The map may lead through weather, the sea may test your heart, but gold is not the treasure when friends won't drift apart. Gold is not the treasure, the brightest things are true. The hand that pulls you from the storm, the voice that sings with you. The chest may stand empty, but the voyage makes you whole. Gold is not the treasure when courage fills your soul. Shared their bread beside the sea. The captain told of storms he'd known, of nights he'd sailed afraid alone. The gnome told tales of workshop light, of spells that fizzed and flew at night. The dragon curled up in the sand with one warm claw in Glint's small hand. The crew began a softer tune, not for the gold, not for the moon, but for the friends who choose to stay when treasure dreams have blown away. The island answered through the leaves, the seaside low beneath the eaves. And in the chest where no coin shone, a lantern seed began to glow. There are riches you cannot hold, there are stories worth more than gold. There are maps no crown can buy, there are stars in a loyal light. There are storms that teach you grace, there are songs that become a place. There are journeys that make you see the treasure was your company. So take the scarf and take the shell, take the little broken bell. Take the note and guard it well, for love is what the old songs tell. Let others chase the glittering chest, we have found what matters best. The dragons laugh, a gnome's bright brew, a ship, a song, a faithful crew. Gold is not the treasure, silver is not the song. Jewels may shine for a moment, but love keeps shining long. The map may lead through weather, the sea may test your heart, but gold is not the treasure when friends won't drift apart. Gold is not the treasure, the brightest things are true. The hand that pulls you from the storm, the voice that sings with you. The chest may stand empty, but the voyage makes you whole. Gold is not the treasure when courage fills your soul. Gold is not the treasure, the lantern is the flame. The friends who sail beside you, the ones who know your name. The tide may turn tomorrow, the wind may change its role, but gold is not the treasure when friendship fills your soul. They left the island at setting sun with no gold coins and nothing won, except the thing the chest had kept, a promise where the old crew slept. And as the lantern sea turned blue, the little seed in brightness grew. The dragon smiled, the gnome stood tall. They had found the greatest treasure of all.
where the barrels sleep, where ropes are coiled in tidy heaps. The baby dragon found a crate marked "Do not touch" in letters straight. He sniffed the lid, he tapped the side, he tried to peek at what was inside. The gnome upstairs was counting tea, so nobody saw the catastrophe.
The dragon sneezed one golden spark, it bounced around the cargo dark. It hit a spoon, it rang a bell,
It warmed a jar of caramel. Then whoosh went flame, but bright and small, a dancing fire along the wall. Not burning wood, not hurting rope, just lighting everything with hope. But up above the crew all froze as orange light began to rose. The captain shouted down below, Glint grabbed his notes and said, "Let's go."
The gnome cried, "Dragon, what did you do?"
The dragon squeaked,
"I only a shoe."
then from the hatch came glowing red, and warm wind tumbled overhead.
Dragonfire below deck, glowing in the hold, warming up the lantern ship when the fog is freezing cold. Dragonfire below deck, dancing in a line. Not a disaster yet, just badly timed. Clap your hands and stomp the floor, the little dragon spark once more. Dragonfire below deck, bright as morning gold, saving all the sailors from the cold.
The fog outside had turned to frost, the stars were dim, the moon was lost, the sails were stiff, the rails were white, the lantern sea was locked in night. The ship had slowed, the wheel had cried, the frozen waves rose up each side. No one knew the icy air had crept aboard while they weren't aware.
The dragonfire, soft and round, rolled like music underground.
It warmed the nails, it thawed the mast, it broke the frost that held them fast. The gnome stopped scolding halfway through and whispered, "That is useful too." Glint tapped his chin and wrote with flair, "Accidental rescue by flare."
Dragonfire below deck, glowing in the hold, warming up the lantern ship when the fog is freezing cold. Dragonfire below deck, dancing in a line. Not a disaster yet, just badly timed. Clap your hands and stomp the floor, the little dragon sparked once more. Dragonfire below deck, bright as morning gold, saving all the sailors from the cold.
The fire curled into tiny shapes like foxes, stars, and pirate capes. It leapt through mugs and lit the stew. It toasted biscuits golden too. The crew forgot their fear and ran with plates and bread and frying pans. The captain said, "Since we are warm, let's make a feast against the storm." The dragon bowed with smoky pride, then tripped and rolled from side to side. His tail lit up a lantern chain that barred the portal from the pane. Outside the fog began to crack, the hidden moon came drifting back, and from the ice a path appeared, a glowing channel crystal clear.
Sometimes trouble wears a crown, sometimes sparks go tumbling down, sometimes what you thought was wrong becomes the warmth that moves you on.
A dragon's fire can frighten first, a tiny flame can seem the worst, but guided well and held with care, it becomes a hearth to share. So do not shame the clumsy spark that lights a candle in the dark. Do not scold a wild small flame, teach it gently, call its name. The gnome made rules with ribbon blue, the dragon promised mostly true, and Glint wrote underneath the fact: good hearts still need a safety pack.
Dragonfire below deck, glowing in the hold, warming up the lantern ship when the fog is freezing cold. Dragonfire below deck, dancing in a line. Not a disaster yet, just badly timed. Clap your hands and stomp the floor, the little dragon sparked once more. Dragonfire below deck, bright as morning gold, saving all the sailors from the cold. Dragonfire below deck, shining through the night, turning frozen fog into a road of light. Dragonfire below deck, warm and brave and bold, a tiny heart can chase away the cold. Clap your hands and sing once more, the little dragon saved the shore. Dragonfire below deck, bright as morning gold, saving all the sailors from the cold. Now every night when cold winds bite,
white and frost climbs up the ropes of light. The captain nods and gently says, "Little dragon, warm our ways." The gnome brings rules, Glint brings a chart, the dragon brings his glowing heart. And safely, softly, gold and red, Dragonfire wakes below the
They found the chest in Munuk's sand, half in water, half on land. Its iron bands were blue with age, its lock was shaped like a tiny stage. No keyhole showed, no latch was near, but from inside came voices clear. A humming low, a trembling high, a song that made the gulls reply. The captain said, "Stand well away, some cursed chest can bite by day." The gnome took out a careful spoon, the dragon sniffed a silver rune. Glint leaned close and heard it sing, "Not for crown and not for king, not for greed and not for pride. Sing the truth and look inside."
The crew tried shouting loud and bold, they promised jewels and piles of gold. The chest just rattled unimpressed and hummed a tune inside its chest. The dragon chirped a tiny note, the rune lit up around the coat. Glint smiled slow and raised one claw,
It wants a song without a flaw.
sing to the chest, sing honest and true. Sing of the storm that carried you. Sing of the fear, sing of the flames. Sing of the friends who know your name. Sing to the chest, let the cold curse fall. No single voice can open it all. When every heart has done its part, the singing chest will show its heart.
The captain sang of lonely years, of hidden maps and private fears. His voice was rough, his eyes were wet with things he wished he could forget. The gnome sang next to spells gone wrong, of trying hard to seem so strong, of little doubts beneath his hat and dreams too big for room so flat.
The baby dragon sang in squeaks of wanting praise for days and weeks, of stealing hats and making mess, then fearing he brought happiness less. The crew sang low of homes they missed, of letters folded never kissed, and Glint, who always watched for clues, sang of the fear that he might lose. Sing to the chest, sing honest and true. Sing of the storm that carried you. Sing of the fear, sing of the flames. Sing of the friends who know your name. Sing to the chest, let the cold curse fall. No single voice can open it all. When every heart has done its part, the singing chest will show its heart.
The island listened still and wide, the tide leaned closer at their side. The raven folded both black wings as if it understood such things. The chest grew warm, its lock grew bright, a moonlit crack of gentle light, but still it did not open there. It waited for one final prayer.
Then all together, hand and claw, they sang the bravest thing they saw. We are not perfect, we are small, but we will answer when friends call.
We make mistakes, we lose our way, we sometimes fear the break of day. But side by side through foam and flame, we are a crew and that's our name. A curse can live in silence long, but truth can turn it into song. A lock can rust on hidden pain until great voices speak again. No treasure chest, no magic art can open without an honest heart. No golden key, no pirate blade can break the walls that fear has made.
So sing the crack, sing the scar, sing the road that brought you far. Sing the doubt and sing the grace, sing the hope in every face. Let every voice, both rough and sweet, lay its truth at friendship's feet.
And when the final note is done, the many voices become one.
Sing to the chest, sing honest and true. Sing of the storm that carried you. Sing of the fear, sing of the flames. Sing of the friends who know your name. Sing to the chest, let the cold curse fall. No single voice can open it all. When every heart has done its part, the singing chest will show its heart. Sing to the chest, let the lanterns rise. Sing till the moon opens both her eyes. Sing of the sea, sing of the shore, sing of the friends we're sailing for. Sing to the chest, now the curse is past, the lock has opened wide at last. When every heart has done its part, the singing chest reveals its heart. Sing to the chest, sing honest and true, sing of the storm that carried you. Sing of the fear, sing of the flames, sing of the friends who know your name. Sing to the chest, let the cold curse fall, no single voice can open it all. When every heart has done its part, the singing chest will show its heart.
Final dawn rose soft and gold on sails now patched and stories old. The lantern sea lay bright and wide, like every song had joined the tide. The captain stood with quiet smile, they'd sailed through storm and ghostly isle. The gnome held maps with folded care and lantern dust still in his hair. The baby dragon watched the foam, not quite ready to go home. His pirate hat sat slightly bent, a souvenir of time well spent. Glint closed his case of clues at last, then looked back over every mast. No mystery ends, he softly said, it only sleeps till it is read. The raven circled once on high, a black wing mark across the sky. The singing chest hummed warm and low, the storm jar gave a gentle glow. The island faded into blue, but every heart already knew that even when the ducks appear, the lantern sea stays somewhere near.
Take me home by the lantern tide, where the moonlit waves and memories ride. We have sailed through song and storm and found the place where hearts stay warm. Take me home, but leave the light burning soft through every night. Though the sea grows far and wide, we'll carry home the lantern tide.
Past the cove where fiddles cried, now joyful on the silver tide. The tiny crab waved from the shore, his lost crew laughing there once more. They passed the reef where frost had lain, now shining bright with melted rain. The dragon breathed a careful spark, a little farewell in the dark. They passed the tower of Ravenstone, no longer cold, no longer lone. A lantern shone in every room, a golden rose against the gloom. The gnome wrote notes in looping lines of bottled storms and warning signs, then underlined with serious flair, bring extra biscuits everywhere.
Take me home by the lantern tide, where the moonlit waves and memories ride. We have sailed through song and storm and found the place where hearts stay warm. Take me home, but leave the light burning soft through every night. Though the sea goes far and wide, we'll carry home the lantern tide. Take me home, take me home, the lantern tide. Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home, the lantern tide.
At last the tavern lights appeared, the chimney smoke, the roof they cheered. The mushroom cave, the wooden door, the table mat beneath the floor. The baker and the candle witch dropped 3 charms into a ditch. The frog in boots beat out a tune and lanterns filled the afternoon. The crew came down with sandy shoes, with salty coats and sky-bright news. The captain bowed, the raven stayed, the dragon proudly led parade. The gnome set down the singing chest, then leaned against it for a rest. Glint placed one clue upon the wall, home is the greatest map of all. But home is not the end of things. It is the place where courage sings. It is the cup, the chair, the flame, the friends who call you by your name. Adventure changes what you see, but home keeps who you choose to be. And every road, however far, needs one familiar evening star. So raise the mug and strike the drum. Let every laughing neighbor come. Let every tale be told once more, from hidden map to misty shore. Let little dragons wear their hats. Let Glint explain the clues and facts. Let gnomes invent and fiddles play. We came back change in the best way. Take me home by the lantern tide, where the moonlit waves and memories ride. We have sailed through song and storm and found the place where hearts stay warm. Take me home, but leave the light burning soft through every night. Though the sea grows far and wide, we'll carry home the lantern tide. Take me home by the lantern tide, with every friend here by my side. We have crossed the glowing foam, only to find the song called home. Take me home, but keep the sea alive in every memory. Though the waves may fall and rise, the lantern tide is in our eyes. Now if your tavern table gleams, if tea spills blue in moonlit streams, if ravens tap and fiddles call, if maps appear along the wall, do not fear the sailing sign. The lantern sea may cross your line. Pack your bread and hold on tight. Adventure may return tonight. Safe and nearly home, you'll know what all good stories know. The brightest tides inside us glow. The gnome will smile, the dragon too. Glint will save a clue for you. And somewhere past the fireside, you'll hear again the lantern